Here is the new Toyota RAV4. This is already the 6th generation, and once again, the Japanese manufacturer is relying on a proven formula: versatility, style, and a touch of boldness. Yes, the core principles remain unchanged, but visually, this is an entirely different beast. The new RAV4 looks significantly more aggressive. The front end appears visually wider thanks to the redesigned lighting elements and large air intake. The grille has been reduced in size, aligning with the current trend toward electrification. The wheel arches are noticeably flared, and impressively, this design is retained even in the standard versions. It is evident that the designers drew inspiration from the Hyundai Tucson. The lighting signature resembles a blend of the Toyota Camry and Toyota Crown, but with a rugged, off-road attitude. The daytime running lights are stretched across the entire front end in a continuous line, forming a shape reminiscent of the letter C. All lighting components are now fully based on light-emitting diode technology, and in the highest trim levels, adaptive matrix headlights are available that automatically adjust to driving conditions. The bumpers have become more aggressive, featuring protective elements and aerodynamic enhancements. Active air intakes, previously absent in the RAV4, have now been introduced. In addition, there is composite underbody protection, a flat undercarriage, and even a spoiler with vortex generators designed to reduce aerodynamic turbulence. All of this has led to an impressive result. The aerodynamic drag coefficient has been lowered to 0.31. From the side, the new model appears more muscular. Increased ground clearance, large alloy wheels ranging from 17 to 20 inches in diameter, and an overall more compact and refined silhouette. At the rear, there are sleek taillights in the style of the Lexus NX and a wide spoiler on the tailgate. There are some variations in trim levels depending on the market. Names will differ by region. However, the GR Sport variant will be offered globally, while the Adventure version will be marketed as Woodland in certain countries. Different names, same essence. Now that we've covered the exterior, let's take a look inside. Inside, the new Toyota RAV4 feels significantly more solid, both in terms of perception and features. The interior has been upgraded and now feels more mature, with a focus on technology and comfort. At the center is a large 12-inch touchscreen powered by the new Arena operating system. This is the first Toyota model to receive the new system, marking a strategic step toward the future. Modularity, speed, and support for features that do not even exist yet. It is a bold move, but as always, time will tell how stable it truly is. In higher-end configurations, the screen increases in size to 14 inches. However, even in the base version, the multimedia system is equipped with everything essential: wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, voice control, and over-the-air updates. The instrument cluster is fully digital, measuring 12.3 inches, and is neatly integrated behind the steering wheel. Although it lacks a visor, a head-up display projected onto the windshield is available for an additional cost. The materials used in the interior have also been improved, softer to the touch and more refined. Aluminum inserts, textile elements, and ambient lighting with 64 selectable colors. Available features include ventilated seats, a panoramic roof, a JBL audio system with 11 speakers, 10-way power-adjustable front seats, and dual-zone climate control. However, it should be noted that most of these features come at an additional cost. In the base version, one still receives the typical plastic Toyota interior, although we hope the build quality has been enhanced. In terms of safety, there are no compromises either. Even in the standard configuration, the new Toyota Safety Sense version 3.0 suite is included. It comprises adaptive cruise control with full stop-and-go functionality, lane keeping assistance, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian and cyclist detection, and intersection collision avoidance. Higher trim levels offer additional features such as a surround view camera system, automated parking, rear cross-traffic assistance, and automatic high beams. In summary, everything needed for a calm and modern driving experience is already included. Next, we move on to the technical specifications, which also offer plenty to discuss. The new Toyota RAV4, although still built on the familiar TNGA-K platform, does feature some notable updates. The wheelbase has become slightly longer, now measuring 2,705 millimeters. That is an increase of 15 millimeters, and yes, it is noticeable on the road. Stability has improved, and rear seat comfort has increased. The width has also grown, now almost 1,880 millimeters. Ground clearance, however, remains unchanged at a solid 205 millimeters. Truly, adult-level specifications. Here is where it gets interesting. Toyota has officially stated that there will no longer be any purely gasoline-powered versions. Only hybrid variants and a single plug-in hybrid model will be offered. However, those familiar with Toyota's regional strategies understand that a gasoline-only base version will likely still appear in certain markets. Now, regarding the hybrids. As always, Toyota delivers some of the best in the industry. Everything revolves around a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter engine paired with 2 electric motors. But the real innovation lies not in the motors themselves, but in the system's architecture. Instead of a traditional gearbox, a planetary gear set connects the motors and wheels into one intelligent system. No transmission, no clutch, just reliability and efficiency. One of the electric motors functions as both starter and generator, also charging the battery. The second electric motor is the main drive motor, propelling the vehicle from a standstill and working in tandem with the gasoline engine. The planetary gear set controls the entire process, enabling the system to function as both a parallel and a series hybrid. Simple, brilliant, and most importantly, reliable. This hybrid setup in the new Toyota RAV4 produces 229 horsepower. Want all-wheel drive? No problem. An additional motor is added to the rear axle, resulting in 239 horsepower. A straightforward layout with minimal parts and maximum durability. The battery also holds no surprises. Toyota now uses lithium-ion instead of nickel-metal hydride. It is compact, with a capacity of 1 kilowatt-hour, just like in the new Toyota Camry. That means it is lighter, cheaper, and requires fewer rare earth materials. And yes, there is no need to charge it. Just fill up with gasoline and drive. No sockets, no hassle. Fuel savings without the headache. For those seeking more electric power, there is a plug-in hybrid version. Built on the same base but equipped with a powerful electric motor, it delivers a total output of 324 horsepower and provides up to 80 kilometers of purely electric range. Previously, the range was shorter. Now you can drive a bit farther without using gasoline. Towing capacity has also improved. The front-wheel drive base version of the Toyota RAV4 can tow nearly 800 kilograms, while the all-wheel drive version handles up to 1,600 kilograms. So if you plan to tow a trailer or a boat, consider the all-wheel drive configuration. And as always with Toyota, this is a global model. In Europe, only hybrids. In Japan, possibly an all-electric version. And in other regions, a gasoline version might still be available. It all depends on the local market. Share your thoughts in the comments. How do you feel about the updated Toyota RAV4? Do you support the shift away from gasoline? Thank you for watching. You are, as always, awesome. Subscribe so you do not miss upcoming releases. See you very soon.